After the idol retired from the circle, I bound the super idol system. Chapter 1, The Accident of the Day of Settlement. Shen Chennai stood outside the company's office, holding the just-signed termination contract in his hand. For 3 years, as the background board of the boy group Phantom Dust under Sing Wong Entertainment, he has never had the opportunity to be truly remembered by the audience. After all, the entertainment industry is a cruel place without traffic and popularity, and is destined to be abandoned. The company has decided not to renew the contract, thanks for all these years of cooperation. The agent's tone was flat, as if he was delivering an item that had long been useless. Chen Yi smiled, no protest, no sadness. The dreams of these years have long been blurred, and he just wants to leave this suffocating world and live a good life as an ordinary person. He walked out of the building. The early summer sun was dazzling, the street was full of people, but Chennai's mood was empty. Just as he was about to take the subway home, his phone suddenly vibrated and an unfamiliar app icon flashed on the screen, called Super Idol System. He clicked on it curiously, and a line of words instantly popped out of the screen. Congratulations to the host for kidnapping the Super Idol System, is it activated? Chen Yi's eyes widened, he thought about it, and pressed activate. In an instant, he felt a dizziness in his mind, and the vision in front of him flickered and darkened. When he opened his eyes again, the system interface popped up on his phone. System prompt, welcome host, your goal is to become a world-class super idol. Please select the first mission. Chen Yi was stunned, what the hell is this? He doesn't want to be an idol anymore. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 2 The First Cry Reverses Reality. The first task of the system was very simple, get 1,000 followers in 3 days. Chen Yi laughed at himself, thousands of fans? That's more than I've accumulated in the last 3 years. He wanted to give up directly, but found that the system had opened up his super idol potential, and a warm force poured into his body, making his whole body suddenly become extremely good, with singing, dancing, and even aura being extremely attractive. He broadcast a song he wrote on the internet, The Light of Rebirth, but he didn't expect the live broadcast room to be full in an instant, and the messages poured in like a tide. This voice is so charming. It's you, Shen Chennai. Fans who once snubbed him began to go back like crazy. The system prompts, mission accomplished. Unlock the charm explosion skill. Chen Yi was stunned, it turns out that this system really works? He became curious and wanted to dig out more of the system's secrets. However, the strange thing is that every time a task in the system is completed, the real world produces a strange reaction. The once cold agent suddenly privately messages him and invites him to resign. The former members of the group also began to take the initiative to contact and showed unprecedented enthusiasm. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 3, The Truth That Is Gradually Uncovered. As the mission progressed, Chen Yi began to realize that this system was not a simple tool, but an existence that housed some mysterious power. Late one night, a figure suddenly appeared on the system screen, a man in a silver idol costume, with a faint sadness in his smile. I'm the system's former host, Li Xingge. Li Xingge was once a hot super idol, but he mysteriously disappeared at his peak. This system is not only an idol boost, but also a soul test. If you want to become a real super idol, you have to find your soul not only in popularity and stage, but also in your soul. Chen Yi fell into deep thought. He used to feel that the idol career was only bright on the surface, and the inside was as empty as a bottomless abyss. After the image of Li Xingge disappeared, a new task was added to the system, find the 3 soul things and unlock the final form. These 3 soul objects are hidden in the 3 most important places in Chennai's life. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 4, The Objects of the Soul, Past, Present, and Future. The first item is in Chennai's childhood hometown, a small town called Kinglan Town, where he and his late grandmother knit a dream box. He returns to reunite with his old friends and finds the object of his soul in his grandmother's diary, an ancient coin engraved with the words "Dreams are immortal." The second item in his present life is a letter that he wrote but never sent, and which carries his understanding and encouragement for his past self. He read it alone in the middle of the night, tears blurring the handwriting, and the letter became the second item in the system's mission. The third object is the possibility of the future, which takes him through a future stage and meets a self that has completely transcended his own limitations. He held a glittering crystal ball in his hand, the final item of the soul. Underscore 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 on. Chapter 5, The True Meaning of Idols and the Final Trial. After collecting all 3 soul items, the system gives the final task. On the world's largest stage, complete the soul release performance. At this time, Chennai is no longer the obscure background board of the past, but has grown into a real, confident and soulful idol. But the final stage is not simple. The opponent is the former head of the regiment who once had infinite scenery but secretly conspired and calculated, Han Yan Yao. Flame Yao uses intrigue and black powder to attack Chennai in an attempt to ruin his last chance. On the night of the performance, Yan Yao intended to use technical means to interfere with Chen Yi's performance, but the system activated the mind barrier to stabilize Chen Yi's position. In the applause and lights of the audience, Chen Yi sang his truest self. The song penetrates the darkness and the soul blooms. Flame Yao's conspiracy is revealed, and his image plummets. Underscore 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 on. Chapter 6, A New Beginning. At the end of the performance, Chen Yi stood in the center of the stage, his eyes shining with tears, but his heart was full of strength. The last thing the system displays. Host, mission accomplished. You have become a true super icon, not only because of the aura, but also because you have a soul. The system will be unbound, and I wish you a bright future. Chen Yi smiled, thanking him for this strange journey. He did not choose to return to the idol system of the past, but used the power he gained to set up an idol academy dedicated to cultivating his true self to help more young people who have dreams but are lost. Starlight is no longer a cold number, but a flickering hope in everyone's heart. At this point in the story, Chennai's idol life has just begun. Chapter 7, The First Batch of Alumni of the Idol Academy. Shen Chennai's establishment of the Radiant Idol Academy has caused quite a stir in the industry, because he adheres to the concept of truth and soul and refuses to create illusions. The first batch of students recruited has their own characteristics. Yezihan, a pure natural beautiful girl who is only 17 years old, with a clear voice but lack of self-confidence, a simple background but huge family pressure. Du Hongfeng, a former underground rapper with an arrogant personality and a strong personal style, but it is difficult to integrate with the mainstream idol market. Healings, a retired athlete, good at dancing and in perfect shape, but he often panics in front of the camera. Chen Yi personally served as a mentor, using the skills left over from the system to help them break through their demons. Life at the academy was both hard and full of laughter, and this group of young people supported each other and gradually built their own idol family. Underscore 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 on. Chapter 8, The Covetousness of the Dark Forces. Just as the academy was getting better, Han Yan Yao, a former enemy, secretly formed an alliance with the dark forces in the entertainment industry, a consortium led by Shadow Entertainment. Yan Yao was unwilling to fail, and the forces behind him used various means to suppress Chennai, including media rumors, co-opting college students, and controlling black fans to set off a storm of public opinion on the internet. Among them, the most lethal is the spy secretly sent by Shadow Entertainment, Li Niangkaiu, a rookie idol who is sweet on the surface but is actually ruthless, infiltrates the academy in an attempt to undermine the team's trust. Li Niangkaiu often sowed discord among the students, arousing jealousy and unease. Yezihan fell into a low ebb because of Li Niangkaiu's words, and even had the idea of dropping out. Underscore 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 on. Chapter 9, A Test of Friendship and Trust. Chen Yi noticed the abnormality and used the system's telepathy skill to have an in-depth conversation with Yezihan, digging out the fear and confusion in her heart. At the same time, Du Hongfeng and Healings jointly held a small concert called The Voice of the True Self, inviting the students to publicly perform their true selves and resolve internal conflicts. At the climax of the performance, Yezihan suddenly came on stage and sang a touching song, announcing that she had regained her self-confidence and also exposed Li Niangkaiu's identity as a spy. Li Niangkaiu finally revealed his true face and was jointly exposed by the academy. Flame Yao and Shadow Entertainment's plan was temporarily thwarted, and the morale of Chennai Academy was greatly boosted. Underscore 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 on. Chapter 10, Breaking Through Boundaries and Challenging the World Stage. In order to prove himself, Chen Yi led the students of the academy to sign up for the world's most influential Galaxy Idol competition. The competition is a huge test, with top idols from all over the world appearing in fierce competition. The students faced language barriers, cultural clashes and stage pressures, but under the guidance of Chenyi, each of them showed their unique style. Du Hengfeng's hip-hop style made him a hot topic, Yezihan's pure voice touched everyone, and Heiling's stunning body dance became the focus. Chapter 11, An Unexpected Black Horse. During the competition, a mysterious contestant Shadow Butterfly became the biggest dark horse. His stage performances are psychedelic and unfathomable, astounding judges and audiences alike. Shadow Butterfly's identity is a mystery, and Chenyi decides to investigate his true background. After some investigation, it was discovered that Shadow Butterfly turned out to be another host of the former Super Idol system, Li Xingge's younger brother, Li Xingmo. Li Xingmo continued his brother's will, hoping to cleanse people's hearts with music, but because of the side effects of the system, he embarked on the road of confusion. Chapter 12, The Hidden Secrets of the System. Li Xingmo confessed to Chenyi that the system is actually a kind of host body of idol soul, which can strengthen the host, but at the same time, it will also devour part of the host's self. Li Xingge chose to disappear back then, precisely to avoid system control. Chenyi is in a dilemma: should he continue to use the power of the system, or find a way to crack the system? Li Xingmo proposed to cooperate to find the truth of the core of the system together, hoping to break the shackles of the idol system. Chapter 13, Brokenness and Rebirth. Chenyi and Li Xingmo joined hands to lead the students into the deep virtual world of the system and face the deepest fears and shadows in their hearts. This journey allowed everyone to experience the baptism of the soul, and Chenyi finally understood that idols are not just a glamorous stage, but also convey the truest power of their hearts to every audience. The core of the system has been reset, and the idol power is no longer a shackle, but a real help. Chapter 14, The Beginning of a New Era. After breaking the shackles of the system, Chenyi joined hands with the students of the academy to open a new era of idols. They no longer chase fake traffic and fan numbers, but move the world with sincerity, soul, and hard work. Guangjiun Idol Academy has become an industry benchmark, driving more idols to reflect on themselves and be brave themselves. Chenyi stood in the center of the new stage and said with a smile, "Our light has never been extinguished."